Andrew McCarron and photographer Joe Martin recently visited with him out in Middleburg. It's tonight's cover story.
Here's Jackie with little John. She once told me that this was her favorite picture of the three of them together.
Photographer Howard Allen is 93 years old now.
And here they are leaving.
A country gentleman with a sharp wit and a humble demeanor.
This is my daughter Betsy, who is now the mayor of Middleburg, and Jackie.
He earned the trust of the woman he still calls Jackie, the fashion icon the rest of the nation knew as America's First Lady.
She didn't have to put on any airs up here. She was just Jackie.
He met Jackie in 1961. Both of their children were members of Middleburg's Pony Club. As a parent, he had access to all the shows. Despite being a professional photographer, Allen kept the first family's intimate moments private.
It didn't take her long to realize he could trust me and not to sell the pictures, and then she could just relax and be another Pony Club mother.
All that time, he never sold a single photograph of the Kennedys.
That's Caroline being in the lead line class.
He's kept these priceless, candid snapshots under wraps until now.
I figure after half a century, it would be okay. I was standing down near where that little marker is, I think.
We accompanied Allen as he returned to Glenora, the Virginia estate the Kennedys rented from 1961 to 1963, the scene of so many of his photographs.
They rode down well past that fork and then rode back, and then they came on. I just kept clicking pictures.
One day, after Jackie and John had gone into the house, a spunky Caroline asked to be put atop her mother's horse, Sardar, a gift from the governor of Pakistan.
She wanted to show what a big girl she was.
Allen also recalls the day Jackie introduced him to her husband, the president.
He said, "I've heard a lot about you from my wife." And I thought later, that night I thought, well, gosh, I should have said, well, that's a coincidence. I've heard I much about you too. But I didn't say it.
He documented the Kennedys' Sunday church outings, services at the Middleburg Community Center, and later at a Catholic church just outside of town.
This was the last service they all attended together.
That photograph taken just weeks before President Kennedy's assassination, a death that hit home.
Because here all of a sudden I had all these good things going on with the Kennedys, and suddenly it was all over.
It wasn't until the 1980s that Jackie would return to Middleburg. An accomplished equestrian, he snapped this photo during a point-to-point race.
That's the nice thing about digital photography now. You can see whether you got it or not right away, but in those days you had to wait and hope. I'd like to introduce you to my old lady. I'm older though.
As exceptional as his professional career has been, so too is his personal life.
Yeah, we've been married 65 years.
He's just a wonderful person.
Nancy and Howard Allen have 2 daughters, 4 granddaughters, and 4 great-grandchildren. And now, a book about another local family that has made a lasting impact on Middleburg.
I don't guess at the time I took all these real old ones, I even felt like I was capturing history. I just was taking pictures of what was interesting here, you know. But now that I look back on it, see, I got pictures that nobody can ever produce.
Andrea McCarron, WUSA 9.
And Howard Allen's book is out this month. Before he published the Kennedy family photographs, though, he actually wrote to Caroline Kennedy to get her approval.
Allen says she wished him well and said she looked forward to seeing snapshots of her childhood days in Middleburg. All right, to news where you live. We start in Arlington. That's where a pedestrian dropped 15 feet down a ventilation